comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Gotta do this. Come on.
This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? That was a solid anti-air. Starts off zoning with fireballs. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. The low kick connects. Counter hit throw there. What's the play here? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Big low reaching heavy. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Okay, creating some space here. This is a tough spot. Where is their opening? Gets the jump in. Life lead opens up. Shows a medium kick. Checks him with the projectile. Rejects the air attempt. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes with the projectile for the opening shot. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Fantastic reactions there. Going in, hits up the counter. This is going to hit them with a stop and pop. Fires off the Shiku Hadouken. What'll happen here? Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Reads the jump in perfectly. Gotta be careful. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. In there. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Dang, he ain't even want the rematch? That's crazy. He just took that loss.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to get a breather with the projectile. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Still slugging it out here. Locks him with the target combo. Taking stock. Throws him. What's next? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 1, Shiku Hadouken. That's not gonna hit. They need to rely on their instincts. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 needs KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Opts to reposition. Two hits the overall throw out of the top. Hadouken. Going in. Still slugging it out at this range. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. They return to center stage. A quick breather. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Gets a risky buck in. Knockdown and smart play with the throw. Goes to the air. What'll happen here? Drops them from the air. Gets them with a quick low kick. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Goes for the low kick. Saw that low heavy coming. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Takes a trip. Player 1 chases them down. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps? Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Looking for a chance. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. They return to center stage. And it fires off the Shinku Hadouken. They exchange blows. What'll happen here? Gotta do better than that. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Are they going to be able to come back? Uses their drive gauge. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Player 2 wall slap flatlines them. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Demon knocks them out of the air. Jumps. Solid anti-air. Anti-air in the clutch. Jumps. Blocks the low kick. Here comes huge chance after that wall slap. With the low. What now? Oh my god, they just choked it up. Oh man, this is a scare. The low kick hits. Knew the throw was coming. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Checking with the fire. How will they react? A real test of nerves here. Low heavy with authority. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps in. Neither of them willing to back off here. The low kick is blocked. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Goes for the fireball. Puts one in the pocket. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Big counter. Knockdown. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Jumps up. Big low reaching heavy. One chance here. Burnout active and KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Now, can they finish the job? Overdrive art, knockdown and hits up the low. Their spacing is so on point like KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Here comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the low kick. Gets a good read on their opponent. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Trips them up. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. got their eye on the air. Reads them. With the life gap opening up. With this super art connect. Ooh, wants to hit it big here with a super art. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Gets Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jump. Checks them with the projectile. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Can they turn this gauge advantage into something? Both fighters planning something? Gotta be careful not to whip at this. Hits them with a stopping block. Breaks the block with a throw. What a reaction to go air to air. The low kick hits. Good decision with that throw. Knockdown and charges up the pin there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Back out to start. Low heavy. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the low. Reads the jump in perfectly. Bridge connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Taking jump, the low kick hits. Big time lift. Up to spend the meter on the super. Grounds them from above. Gets the counter hit. Here comes the corner pressure. Charges up the plasma. Oh, come on, kid. Try to use the super. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Grabs him. Ugh, take a seat. Dumps him. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Anti-air in the clutch. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Porter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Knockdown. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Neither of them willing to back off here. A little too greedy there. Goes for the jump in. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Uses the parry so the opponent can't dictate the pace of the round. Knockdown and closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. In there! Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Jumps. Big throws. They are really going at going in. Still scrapping for control of the space. Clutch anti-air. What'll happen here? Medium kick hit. Big time lift. Gets the tip with the low heavy. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in, throws him. Breaks the block with a crook. What's this Chico Huddle gonna do? Now, low heavy. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Punish counter sets the table. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Courageous grab. Oh, they got him. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Tries to bait him with the projectile. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag him with something. Takes a trip. The super armor does its job. This is gonna be bad news. Taking stock. Anything could happen here. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Can't tech the throw. A quick breather. Oh God, this is tense. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? Big counter. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. What'll happen here? Player 1 looking to plant him with a pile driver. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. No punch super art. The super doesn't hit. Both blocks ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. No escaping that. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Low heavy. Jump in, finds the mark. The combo's there. The throat hits. Now the fun begins. Gets the jump in. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. All right, what's coming up next? Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Throws out a projectile. Time's the only thing moving here. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. One chance here may end this match. Jump. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Blocks. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whip punishing.
Round 2.
Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. Long low attack hits. Breaks those shins. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Going in? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Fires off a Nightshade Pulse. Knockdown and... Player 1 has a chance to win the round if they can put their drive the low. Jumps in. Medium kick hit. Finishes it with the anti-air. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Low heavy. Uses the target combo as a filler. Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Knocks them out of the air. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. All the throw connects. Looking for a hole. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Connects with the throw. Both getting it all on the drive route. Nothing stops this train. Player 1 can't. Oh, yo! Raw super here. deep with those blocks. Tops off the tank and scores the win. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. This is gonna hurt. Jumps in. Big low reaching heavy. No good up high. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. They trade hits, and now can't tech the throw. Knockdown. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Throws them. What's next? Takes a trip. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Taking stock. The low doesn't connect. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Big counter. Trying to read each other here? Breaks those shins. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. They return to center stage. One hit will win this round. In there! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. Uses the gauge for a super art. Digs in deep to get that drive in. A quick breather. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Pokes with a medium kick. This is gonna hurt. Getting up close and personal. Just goes for it at this range. Drops him hard. Low heavy, but no go. Any mistake here. Perfect execution with the anti-air. These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Who's gonna take it? What a finish! Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
A new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponents. Jump in finds the mark. The throw connects for counter hit damage. Lots of aggression from both sides. The low kick is blocked. The low kick connects. Starts off zoning with fireballs. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Knockdown. Throws him. What's next? Decides to meet them in the air. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Shinku Hadouken! The super doesn't hit! Each hit is so important here. Blocks the impact. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Demon Raid? Who's going to start things off? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Scrapping it out up close. Low heavy hits. Mix up income. Akuma's going in. Denies the jump in. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. There's a change of side. Gets a risky buff in. That's a big gap. Perfect execution with the anti-air. All the throw connects. Knockdown and player 2 with the rhythm. Owning that. What a finish. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Akuma's going in. Shoots off a fireball up close. Gets the knockdown, and now low kicks are a no-go. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. They hit each other. The cross-up connects. Grabs them. Taking stock. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. All right, what's coming up next? Decides to puff up while they can. Still slugging it out at this range. So little life left. Up tap to close it. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps. Gets the jump in. Dashes up. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Jumps up. They just won't stop switching sides. Dashes forward, fires on the Shinku Hadouken. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishment. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. The last round. It's now or never. Solid anti-air. Sticks out a kick. Low heavy, but no go. Uses the target combo with a filler. Uses their drive gauge. Looking for a hole. Low heavy. The low kick hits. Player 1 can't let this simmer. The low's blocked. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. A jump? This is gonna hurt. Medium kick. Blocks the low kick. From above with the guillotine. Target combo into... take a shit. Fires off the missile. They gotta find something to work with here. There's no hesitation or regret. Hit them with that NSFW. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it.
With that super
win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Jump! Knocked them out of the air. Connects with medium kick. Shows a medium kick. Caught in the crossover. Long low attack hit. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive use. All right, what's coming? KO! Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. A brave forward jump there to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Taking stock. Side switch in the corner. That's a counter. Shows a medium kick. Jumps. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Going in. This unleashes some big damage. Scrapping it out up close. Shinku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. Goes for the missile. Zones with the fireball. So, what's next? The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of them. Clutch anti-air. Looking to drop some hard. One chance here may end this match. This is gonna hurt. Amazing. They got a big down deep here. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive? What a finish! Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Simple and clean. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. The low heavy hit. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. That was a solid anti-air. All right. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Player 2 chases him down. The super armor does its job. Throws him. What's next? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Big counter. Oh, burnout triggered. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Medium kick hits. Shows a medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. The cyclone hits. Now we gotta see something. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Hits them with a stop and block. It's a good spot to use the super.
Prepare for turbulence.
Cashes out of the gauge to summon out the air. Not even the eye of the storm is safe. Quick breather. We have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. Anti-air KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. The last round. It's now or never. Jumps in. Hits them with a stop and fight. Uses their drive to maximize their deck. Will this super art do anything? Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
What's wrong? Get up.
Turns out. Hit them with confidence. Both sides getting ready. Trust that arc. Neither fighter is showing sets up with the jump in. Dangerous range here. Starts with whirl. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Jumps. Player 2. Oh my god, this fighter's got the perfect save. Didn't take the throw. Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Pokes with a medium kick. Smart play with the throw. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Very solid corner switch. Projectile to try and change the situation. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? The low heavy hits. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? So it looks like our fighters are taking a breather. Player 2 is made to hold your breath. Throws him. What's next? Misses the drive impact. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Snipes him out the air. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jumping. Brushes off the impact. Brushes that off and keeps going. Throws him. What's next? Player 2 experiencing burnout. Going in. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Knockdown and both fighters have a full super meter. Just goes for it at this range. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here. Player 2 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? Just what they were after. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight round. Fight.
Stark drops them from the air. The low heavy is denied. Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of blocks the low kick. Impact squash. Player 2, perfect execution with the anti-air. This is gonna hurt. Pokes with a kick. Anti-air in the front. Okay, here we go. Holy! Oh, the ground impact hits for a punish. Both stop gets drilled with an overdrive Shoryuken. This can lead to some big damage. Low heavy. Okay, nobody blink. Noticeable life lead is a comeback still charges on the plasma. The super's blocked. Low heavy with authority. Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run up. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Lays down a whirlwind. Fires off a whirlwind. Will gain control of the match in the early going. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Throws him down. Trips him up. What are these fighters thinking now? The impact gets blocked. What are they thinking here? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Picture perfect punish counter. There's a corner switch. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Goes for the super art. Perfect time to spend the meter. Checks him with the projectile. Player 1 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough experiencing burnout. Side switch in the corner. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Gets them with the anti-air. Are we going to see some fireworks here? The jump-in is denied. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Knockdown and player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They're in the burnout activation. This can lead to some big damage. This is gonna be bad news. Using the super can open up huge chances for you. Looking for a hole. Player 2 can't use any. Reads the jump in perfectly. Just go for it. Oh, bends it on the fireball. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Ready yourself. This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Low heavy. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Well-timed command throw there. Lots of aggression from both sides. The low heavy hits. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Big, low, reaching heavy. Very solid corner switch. Springs forward with the drive rush. Projectile to try and change the situation. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach? KO! Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Medium kick hits. Jumps in, Oboro hits. Kuma looking to play hide and seek. Both fighters planning something? Risky up-close scrap still going. Up hits the Oboro throw out of the tunnel. A quick breather, drive rush to keep it going. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. All in with the rush. Can they create an opportunity? Uses the gauge for a super art. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. Are they dead? Oh, they're dead! What a way to close it out! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Hopes with a medium kick. Gets the knockdown, and now good anti-air. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. All right. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. This capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Gets the jump in. Shows the medium kick. Connects with medium kick. Fires off the Shiku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. Noticeable lightning burns out. Look at the damage. Finishes with the throw. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Projectile to try and change the situation. The low heavy hit. Put one in the pocket. Good anti-air. All right. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Tons of drive and health to work with. No good up high. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Drive rush to keep it going. Player one is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? The low heavy's blocked. Big, low, reaching heavy. Teleport. Blocks the low heavy, and going in, scrapping it out up close. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. The low heavy is denied. Backs away. Not about that BFF-like drive rush to keep it going. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Noticeable life threads it cleanly. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Taking stock. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead opens up. Low heavy for the win. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Nice tech. Sees it coming and blocks it out. The jump in is denied. Big low reaching heavy. That's some big juicy damage on that counter. Charges forward. Player two has the life lead. Can they use it? Time to reassess the situation. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Smart play connects with the throw. In there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. From up above. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Starts with a jump in. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. Pressuring them in the corner. Player one, this is a huge chance to make a feel it. Taking stock. Whiffs the throw. We've reached the midway point of it. Hold your breath. Box him with a target. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player one, it goes for the super art. The super gets him. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Long low attack hits. Are we going to see some fireworks here? That drive impact doesn't get through. Zones with the firework. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Get scooped from down low. Both fighters planning something? Breaks those shins. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Crowns them from above. Ooh, what a smart throw. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to see the low heavy connected? Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Immediate jump in. Top anti-air into the clutch. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Psycho flip quick on the ball. Putting the cherry on top. Oh, they've been waiting for this. Let the super hard rip. Low heavy. Play connects with the throw. Both sides getting ready. Chuck the fireball. Oh, yo! Rock super here. The low. What now? Player two needs to take advantage of this knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, here we go. This is gonna hurt. Player slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Clutch anti-air. Looking for a pump the brakes on the impact. Somehow managed low heavy, but no go. Only a little bit of drive and life left. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? They pick this up, they are done! Player two is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. The low kick connects. Gets the jump in. Takes the chance to hurt him. Player 2 chases them down. Down to the wire. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Demon Rain KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Long low attack hits. Adamant flame. Player 2 will look to him. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. This may be it. Both fighters planning something? Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Low heavy! What'll happen here? Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Still hits that with confidence. Oh no! Critical art now? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick hits. Gets the knockdown, and now neither of them willing to back off here. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Big counter. Player 2 down to the wire. The move whips and they get nailed with a punch down. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. In a dire situation with a super up connect, the super doesn't hit. Parries to cut him off. Jumps. Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning out. Both can end the round now. And the drive, oh, burnout triggers. KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Throws them. What's next? Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Fires off the Shifu Hadouken. Going in, gets the jump in. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Drive impact misses. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Anti-air in the front. Oh my god, they just choked it up! Charges up the plasma! Close range projectile! Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Player 2 needs to use their drive moves to have any chance of a comeback. Nowhere to run! Shows off a parry! Oh my god! Lost super! They think this time to bust this out? A jump in? Immaculate counter! Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win! It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks them with the projectile. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Got their eye on the air. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Knockdown. Fires off the Chiku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. Adamant play. They need to rely on their instincts here. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Blocks the low heavy. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 has the meter lead. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Scrapping it out up close. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Shuts that down with a parry. Parries the projectile. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. They were expecting that drive impact. Both fighters planning something? Sneaks in above. Scrapping it out up close. Impact squashed. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Uses the parry so the opponent can't dictate the pace of the round. Gets a risky puck, goes to the air. The low kick hits. A real test of nerves here. Drops them. The kick out of nowhere. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Anti-air in the clutch. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that block. Low heavy. Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? The low. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. What are they going to do? Medium kick into. We use Adam. Connects with the throw. Nice fireball. Solid anti-air. Player 2 needs to use this and lead to some big damage. Make smart use of the game. Good, super. Excellent damage on that. Looking for a hole. Good parry. Close range protect finds the target. Charges up the plasma. Chops off the tank and scores the win. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.